There are places mankind was never meant to remember. Cities without roads, temples without worshippers, names erased from the tongues of the living. XUTHAL is one such place. Whispered, carried across forgotten ages, shadow beneath countless years of dust, warning left behind by those who came before, but warnings fade. Curiosity remains. In the weeks ahead, fragments will surface, echoes from a world older than memory. Some will be obvious, others will wait quietly, hidden among stories, buried within journeys, carried by those willing to gather them and remember them. Those who do will be rewarded with relics and offerings from Shroud Gaming and Northwind Adventures. But prizes are only part of discovery. Something ancient stirs beyond the edge of recorded history, and soon, forgotten city of XUTHAL falls more. We're celebrating the launch of a new arc, Winter Debt, with a collaborative giveaway from Shroud Gaming and North Adventures. To enter, you need to be subscribed to the channel, like this video, comment with the hidden fragment revealed in this episode. Additional fragments will appear in upcoming videos for bonus entries. Winners will be announced in a future episode. The giveaway is not sponsored, endorsed, or administered by YouTube. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. You're going to travel into the future. Joran, an enormous man, nearly 70 winters old, white braided beard reaching his belt, missing his left eye, heavy wolfskin cloak, box with a carved mammoth ivory staff. He reveals the most troubling discovery. Among the temple's oldest record, found a fragment recovered decades ago from traders who crossed the northern reaches of the Zin Desert. Most of the text is changed. Only a few lines remain legible. He unfolds a brittle strip of yellow parchment. Ink appears strangely fresh, despite its age. Upon it are written the words, "For the sand swallowed XUTHAL, it swallowed its name." There was a city before memory, a city before kings. A city whose true name was taken. Joran looks up from the fragment. The disappearances began shortly after this relic was brought from storage. At first, it was only old records, then old stories, and now people themselves are forgetting. The priest closes the fragment carefully. Something is stirring, something that feeds upon names. Outside, snow begins to fall over Ragnarrhiem. Now, we return to the present. Upon reaching Ragnarrhiem, stepping off the gangplank from the Sable Marlin, Bork's condition has worsened. Voyage left him pale. The fight had fed his fever. Strange dreams trouble his sleep. Dark necrotic crystals began to gather at the corners of his eyes and lips. Times mutters words in a language no one recognizes. What is your next move?
I'll prop Borker up and go wherever I'm being led with him to wherever we're going to need to go to get a cure disease spell.
I can carry him if it helps, Ka.
No, we don't have time to carry him.
Are you that big and strong?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm tiny, but I'm beefy.
I look at Scanlan. Where's the nearest temple? Who's worshipped on this island?
Well,
Certainly get on the other side of him.
Temple of Ular. And he points up the hill, and you see it. It's not a grand cathedral of polished stone. Ragnarrhiem it's a hard place. Ular, it's a hard god. The one that does listen. Shrine stands on the windswept northern edge of the settlement, overlooking black gray sea beyond. Equal parts temple, long hall, and fortress, and you can see it off in the distance, lit. And he looks and he says, people of Ragnarrhiem say, Auroros watches the sun, and he points at Varkun. He says, Ular watches the wind.
Thank you. We need to bring him there now. Let's go.
As you move through the city, and again, tracking up some stairs, but most of it is just switchbacks back and forth up the side of the mountain, and to the top of this cliff. Temple sits on top of this rocky rock. You guys are feeling the weather right now, and it's cold. See your breath, and you can tell that in this place, snow never really fully melts. It looks constructed out of dark pine log, heavy stone foundations. The structure resembles an enormous longhouse, nearly 120 feet long. You walk in, the front door is wide open. Massive carved timber pillars depicting hunters, horses, and riding warriors. Roof is covered with whalebone shingles, some turf, not a lot, but it's grown there over the years. Inside, antlers, skulls, and hunting trophies hanging beneath the eaves all the way around. And outside, a towering wooden statue of Ular before the entrance. Broad-shouldered, bearded warrior. Long braided hair, frozen with great hunting bow in one hand, spear in the other, mounted on a rearing stallion. The eyes are polished moonstone that glow a little bit as the snow. Inside, central fire pit stretching nearly 40 feet down. Smoke escapes through roof vents. Smell is a mixture of pine, wet fir, mead, smoke, tallow. Along the walls hang bows, spears, shields, saddles, barding, some preserved trophies, great hunts. Rear stands a high altar, not made out of stone, massive slab of glacial ice, and inside, the arrowhead, bones. Sees a human hand inside strange stone.
I kind of looks around. Is like, am I the only one seeing this? Inch a little bit closer and have a look at it. Like obsidian? Is it a shiny black stone? Is it a...
It might be, but it's more almost egg shaped.
Cause not a thief. He tries to cover it with a cough and do a quick snatch like nobody's looking. Like see if nobody notices.
It's inside. It's inside the ice.
Oh, it's inside? I thought you meant it was hanging out.
No, it's inside. It's all
excuse
all
me.
stuff inside the ice.
While he's looking that over, I'm looking around to see if there's any temple people or a priest that I can see.
There are a couple of humans. Welcome to the Temple of Ular. How can we help you?
My name is Varkun Kang. I am a priest of Auroras, and I bring greetings from the temples. Maybe Ular could help the one of the mistress of the night. His leg is infected. We need to remove the disease or cure it before it takes his whole leg.
And as they begin looking over and looking at the wound, and then looking at the face of Bork, and you guys can all see it now. He's got little dark, like he had the dark necrotic veins creeping up his leg are now, you can see some of them just starting to gray on his neck and on some of his arms, but it's most evident around his eyes. You can see like a little bit of black necrotic crystals beginning to form, and they immediately three of them are there. Two of them help you guys hold Bork up and find him a place to sit, as one of them runs into the past the altar and into the back. She returns and see this older Viking gentleman, 70 years old, white beard. Greetings, Jorund Winterbrow. Friend. He is in. This is no face brawn and grim.
It was, I pull out a vial that I took of the water from the creature that we fought.
Mm-hmm.
I bow and hand it over to him. This is part of what attacked us. What it was, I don't know. And I try to explain to him what it is. But whatever the cost, we need our friend healed.
He looks as he looks at the vial and at Bork. He looks out the door and out over the harbor. He says, "Thing has touched the sea. Thing old. Sickness can be cured. That's the divine mystery necessary to purge. Clings to our friend Bork's spirit. However, temple's sacred winter rites have been corrupted. Are you willing to help?"
Whatever it takes.
And he looks to all of you, looking for an affirmed nod, and turns to Bork and places his hand on his forehead. He says, "And you, son, swear it. Swear by Ula."
I speak in Old Norse. As broken as I am, I swear by Ura that I will do such.
And you know, as soon as you say these words, that you're now bound by
A geese.
a sacred oath.
Yep.
If above table, if you are unsuccessful, you will have -1 all reaction rolls in Ragnarrhiem. In the future, priests of Ular will refuse aid, and nightmares are most likely to plague the Oathbreaker. It's no magical compulsion. It's just sacred obligation. Now a debt that remains. And as Jordan casts the spell Cure Disease, almost immediately you see Bork's face flush a little bit and become a little more himself. The dark crystals that were forming in and around his eyes fade, and you can see some of his arms returning to a more natural color instead of the gray skin that had been plaguing him for the last 4 or 5 days. And this is, give our friend some water. Come with me and sit by the hearth fire, and I will offer you a request.
I look down. The pus is probably erupting out of the wound at this point.
And as you all take a seat, Jordan puts his hand up and makes a wave, and two serving girls come in with a big trays of mead and ale horns filled with mead, and takes one, and everybody else is offered one, and he says, "Drink with me," and takes a swig, and he says, "To Urlar," and you can hear it, and you've heard this before in the other Viking temple in Miriam, but this is like Ular. You hear it in the temple, but then there's just a slight echo from outside coming in. You can hear it from out in the town, city, where others call back. And this is, I will tell you a story of 3 nights ago. One of our former clergy members, Astrid, infiltrated the temple, transformed into a snow white wolf, crossed the roofs during a blizzard, entered through an old moon priest passage, known only to her order, slew nobody. The only witness Brother Sten, and he leans back and looks, and you see there's a gentleman there. It's only got one arm. And this is he claimed to have seen a wolf larger than any bear, silvery eyes, antlers, moonlight. But on that day, no one believed him. Sten drinks heavily. The remaining of the members of our clergy woke the words that the Hart stone is missing. Stolen. And as he says this, Bork is the only one that really has any inkling of what the Hart stone is. It's not, he says, for us here in Ragnarrhiem, the Hart stone is not merely a relic. It is the petrified heart of a Vidderhorn, first white stag. Long before Ragnarrhiem's temples were built, ancient hunters believed Ular walked Hyperborea in the guise of a great white stag whose antler carried the northern light. White Hart was slain by jealous kings. Ular cursed them. Beast's heart turned to stone, and its spirit entered the winter sky. Heartstone was eventually recovered and became the holiest of relics in its temple. Every midwinter it is displayed during the night of the long hunt. And the priests claim it blesses hunters. Without the Heartstone here, Ular's blessings are withdrawn. He says, and in a hushed tone, he leans down. He says, I believe it could lead to something far worse. As I've called upon Ular to cleanse your companion, every prayer I spend now is one I may lack when the darkness. I ask that you recover the Heartstone, and this will make your debt of honor paid.
And that is what we shall do.
So as
Absolutely.
as he continues to speak and drink, and you listen to some more of his tales, he invites Sten over. And Sten says, yes, I saw White Wolf. It wasn't just the drink. And Joran says, yes, one of our flock, our former member, Astrid. She did not agree with much we spoke of, since joined the Moonhunt Sisterhood. As far as we can tell, a group of druids that have abandoned our way of life. They dwell near the Moonheart Barrow, an ancient burial mound several hours into the mountain. You require anything before you depart?
Do you have any maps or what it is that we will be facing?
Well, they are a group of druids. That much we know. They are shapeshifters. We do have a map on general location of the moon.
That would help.
The moon what?
The moon barrow. Burial mound.
Barrow. Yeah.
Well, I don't know much about shapeshifters. Anything you could relay to us that would help?
The stone does need to be returned.
This happened
3 days
I'm
ago.
sorry. This 3 days ago.
And they cannot be bargained with, I'm assuming.
No, they've stolen it for their own reason, which I don't know.
Is there a tracker, someone that we can have from your clan here, that can get us on the trail of Astrid? And we'd like to talk more with Sten too.
But
Maybe Sten could come with us and we can make some use out of him.
Sten is there, and he looks eager, but as Jorn looks, he says, "No, Sten will stay here. He needs to atone for his faltering ways." But he as for a tracker, and as he's looking at Orc and remembering, where are you from, son?
I look over at him. Go, I'm originally from Eriksgard.
I believe I know your father. And he looks at you, he says, "You were the one swiped at by the bear as a young man.
Yes, that was me.
I can see the look of the mark on your face. I've heard tales. You're capable, tracker."
Yes.
This we will help you with provisions. I see you're ready for other travel, not ready for quite the cold that you're going to experience in the mountains.
Oh, that is one thing.
I'm just glad to be off that ship.
There's one thing we need to supply on. We need a supply of furs and gear for going to where we're going.
Yeah, we'll need to deal with the cold weather for sure.
We will need provisions, cloaks, bearskin, whatever it is that you could afford, or we could afford.
Well, we will assist you in provisioning for this trip. For now, you all look weary. You all look undernourished. And he's looking at Deglin, he's looking at Dis, and Bork to some extent. He understands what Bork has been through. Some of you revel that reached Ragnarrhiem in one piece before you depart. And he said, "I bid you a good night, and we will supply you with maps and equipment. What would you do for the rest of the night?
Sleep. I probably
Sleep.
Well, I didn't. I'm not terribly hurt, but I do need to believe. I need to start the healing process at some point.
Yeah.
So, Ka's going to be interested in a bed, some food, some light ale, and recovering from his broken fin and claw marks and various things from the trip over here.
Right. I imagine Dis and Daglin would like to get some extra food, extra rations. Considering both been out for a couple of days.
Yes, clean clothes, more soap. As far away from that bloody water as possible.
And of Daglin.
We are going to, of course, enjoy the nightlife here of Eric's Guard. And while I'm here, you see Daglin kind of come down, and his hair looks a little more blonder this time, as opposed to the normal dirty blonde that it is. Just seems a little more blonder right now. And I come down, and in perfect Old Norse dialect, I say, "Boys, gonna go enjoy the night. I'm gonna avoid the blood eagle, and I'm going to get you a wonderful game of dice. I shall return." And I'm gonna go and actually gonna go, but I'm wearing kind of dark clothes as far as like my attire. It's a little less flamboyant as you're used to kind of seeing Daglin. And I'm going to make my way, after carousing a bit and kind of making my way through some of the districts, we're going to make our way towards that large statue, giant statue of Uller. And we're going to case around and kind of take a look and see and get an idea about those wonderful moon gems you described as the eyes. And we're going to kind of ask ourselves and kind of ask, like, you know, why no one's climbed this structure, and kind of just case the place around a little bit while we're drinking, just for future endeavors.
Oh yeah, as you have a decent night, you make a little bit of coin, a little bit of silver. You don't make too many enemies.
Sug Sigmunderson, by the way, is the name. Sug Sigmunderson from the. It's on my character sheet. It's an alias. You know, from the Valheim Sigmundersons. Yes, that's me. That's me. Yes, the Silk Empire. Right. Anyhow, right now I can't play, but here's the official clan coin here that will substantiate my gambling losses. Anyhow, but yeah, that's his night. But definitely, you know, making his way to kind of eventually. We're gonna take one of those eyes, boys. Can't let Bork know now. God damn it.
Looking at the statue, and as you you know, are wandering around, you notice that there are many eyes watching the temple grounds,
of course.
And you know, as you walk around, you're even interrupted. As you know,
praise Uller,
clergy come over and you know, carry on with what have you, but everybody is super religious here, and as the snow continues to fall, as you're walking away, you can see the moonstones in the eyes of Ular watching over them. think with
One
that-
day those will be mine. One day.